The success of your meeting is determined way before your meeting even happens. Hey, I'm Adrian Kaler and I'm a leadership coach for company founders, entrepreneurs, and corporate executives. Welcome to Fearless Leadership. If you stick around to the end, I've got a free gift for you. It's going to help you know how to get all the right people to the table in an effective way. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 simple steps to take your meetings from comatose to catalyzing. Here we go. So the first step is to prepare. Think about it this way. Imagine you already had the meeting. Imagine you're walking out and it was a huge success. What happened in the meeting? What were the outcomes of the meeting? What actually moved people forward faster? Think about that. That's how you actually prepare for the meeting. What people tend to do is focus on the content of the meeting, what needs to get covered. They don't focus on the aim, like the purpose, the outcomes, the results of the conversation. That's what makes the difference. If you've done a great job, you've recruited a lot of top talented, brilliant people who all have so many opinions about what ought to be covered in the meeting. So if you're not crystal clear on the aim and the purpose of the meeting, you've been in meetings like this where they go everywhere. So you've got to be the true line. You're the plumb line about the purpose and the guardrails around the conversation to make sure we stop wasting time. So the next step is to invite. So what I just invited you to do, it's for you to invite all the contributors of the team that are going to be at the meeting to also think about what's their aim, what's the purpose of the meeting. And if they're clear, then all of a sudden now we can be together and utilizing the time to make something useful happen. So we want to honor their contribution at the table by making sure they're prepared for the meeting. There should not be any surprises. So you start the meeting before the meeting. That's by connecting with everyone, giving them assignments, letting them know how to contribute to the meeting itself and to the broader goals. So if you think there's a person that's going to derail the purpose, make a specific request that they hold that conversation offline or later. So that's a way to honor their concerns and let them know the way to participate in a way that works. And finally, connect. Get people talking about what they came here to cause. So that's both big picture and right here in this moment. Why are they here? Why are they in the meeting? People ought to earn their way into a meeting by the way they participate in the meeting itself. So getting people connected to their cause is one way to help focus the conversation, get their buy-in, get their contribution to the table, and also not to derail and waste people's time. We all hate meetings whenever they're like that. They're just so damn scattered. So this is a true plumb line through the middle of it. Most people bag on meetings for good reason because they're so scattered, or they end up just showing up and doing their own personal agenda. They don't know the context. Like, what's the real purpose of this whole meeting and how do I contribute? People's engagement in the meeting is a direct result of the possibility they see for themselves in the meeting. Well, if they don't see a possibility about how it's going to be useful for them, of course they won't engage. So again, the 3 simple steps: prepare, invite, connect. Save time, save energy, get more done. I promise you, if you run your meetings like this, it's going to invigorate your leadership culture. If you're ready to take your leadership to this level, put "let's meet" in the comments below. Here's the gift that I mentioned at the top. It's an ebook for you called The Change Imperative. It's instructions on how to innovate with your team. It'll help you catalyze the precious moments that you're spending with all your executive leaders. Click on the link in the description below. If you got value out of this, please click like and subscribe and do all the things. And remember, your team is counting on you.